Welcome back. So, before I got sick, I had a few hours of video recorded. And I got one of them uploaded, and I was working on the next. I'm going through it and going through it. I get to the end of it, and I made a comment that if knowing what I know now, what I would do differently. And I started getting into it a little bit. But I jump in the game, and I'm like, no, we're just doing this now. We're changing this now because I'm looking at numbers and things just didn't work out right. I mean, I'm mining enough, more than enough ore, right? And my blacksmiths just can't make ingots fast enough. So I'm doing that. And then my blacksmiths are also not producing the items quick enough. So I have to do that. Plus I'm also doing, well, I have a lot. I don't need to do it once every few years. I make all the tools for the workers. It's not like, I don't have it broken down. So I go to do this, and I see there was a massive update. And I'm like, oh, no. Here we go. Something's going to give it to me. And to be honest, I don't know if it did or not. Because somewhere along the line, they said they changed production values or something. But they didn't say on what. The way I read it, it was only on one item, or not one item, but maybe one building. And I don't know what it was. But it's a long list of stuff they changed. And also, I don't want to be a spoiler guy. Other channels are probably out, oh, look what they did. Yes, what they did is pretty damn nice. But some things are really annoying me, like that number up in my upper left corner. And that's there for a reason. I did not get to reset anything up yet. I did some things, but not a lot. So, I'm up at my number one mine. And I did a little bit of changing around. And part of it was I would have started differently. If I known I was locked in the, X amount per season out of making, X amount of money out of these market stalls per season, I would have definitely attacked it different. And the one thing was, I wouldn't have had 100. Yeah, he's talking about me. So I wouldn't have had 100. I would have started without 100. I would have just dove right into putting up a lot of orchards and going the food, farmer route, because if I need the meat or the leather, I can go out and pull in a couple thousand meat. It's easy enough, because I'm not playing with weight. So I did some, no, it broke my heart to do it. But I closed down my number 2 mine. And I shuffled people around. I got to finish these houses. I just threw the houses up, insulated them. I don't have anything done on the inside at all. So they're going to be mad for a little bit, but whatever. I'll get to it. And you see, I moved the tavern is over here. So they didn't add any taverns. This is still 3 taverns. So I got that. And I don't even know if I set these guys up to do anything, to be honest. Probably not. I see them just standing there, so. But whatever. So I have, this mine is still doing nothing but iron. I believe I have space up here for 2 females. And I'm going to do something else up here. I might be putting, I said it, I think I mentioned this earlier. In one of my playthroughs, I was spread out pretty far. But I had 2 big orchards on this hill, and it looked really cool. So I might be throwing an orchard here just for giggles. And so these guys have enough to keep producing through winter. Because I found this funny. The other day when I logged in, after these updates, man, they're loud. The other day when I logged in after these updates, I looked at the numbers. And this is just hilarious to me. And I can't remember exactly the numbers. I think it was one was 33 and the other one was like 23. Okay? And it was how much they were producing in a day. Okay? My taverns were throwing out like 33, 34. And that's 2 people at level 10. And pretty much almost maxed happiness. And then I looked at my blacksmiths. The 2 that are maxed out with, you know, pretty top end happiness. And it was saying 23 per day. Yeah, we're not looking. I don't want to spoil it. But anyway. So everything gets updated and this and that. And I start moving things around. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to show the numbers. And I swear to God. I just swear, up and down, left and right, them numbers flipped on me. All of a sudden, it's trying to tell me that my tavern is giving me 23 per day. And my blacksmiths were doing like 30. Right? No. That's not what I seen. So, I don't know if there's a bug. I know I'm not seeing things. I'm not that freaking senile. So, I don't know. I'm not going by any of the in-game numbers. I'm going by what they produce and what they get out, you know, in a certain amount of time. Hey, this turn became sharper. But I know my taverns are really punching it out. And, excuse me. And, my cooks are killing it, which in the long ago, they sucked. They just wouldn't produce enough. So I just don't get what's going on. I mean, I think they're changing things on the fly and we don't know about it. But see, normally I would not be connected to the internet playing. I just wouldn't. There's no reason for it. And my internet sucks, so. Like, this is, I'm not understanding. These numbers keep changing. But anyway, after going through all of that, I was like, maybe I should just make a video about me moving stuff. And I started that, and I'm like, no. I was so mad. I was just so mad. So I built a house. I'll show you over here. I built a house. I'm like, okay, we're going to move one family first. We're just going to do one at a time, which is annoying. That's a lot of running back and forth. But anyway, I go to move them, and only the man moved. I'm like, what? And I had a bunch of work done. So I just stopped, reloaded the save from where I started, and it started again, and it did it again. It's just like little annoying bugs. So now I'm mad. And I spent, I forget how many hours, but it was like on and off because it was just, I was pulling my hair out. It was like I had to figure out who the husband was and move everything and this and that. So I write all this crap down, reload the game, and all of a sudden it works. I just moved them and the whole family moved like was supposed to. So that's the gods of the pixels hate me. But as you can see, I was preparing. Like I added that down there. I'm going to put a couple more down there just for looks. But this, 2 more full fields. It's what, 128 more. I believe these are cherry. Did I put cherry here? Yeah. So 128 more cherry trees. Okay. Now moving people over from my mine. Of course, I got miners that aren't going to be happy for a while. And some of their skills totally suck for farming. Let's just look. Yeah, look, she's max mining. She's number level 1 in farming. Well, get used to it, babe. This guy's 5 and that guy's 5. Them two are here. This guy, yeah, he's 2.
All right, then keep your secrets.
So it's going to take a while for them to get up. But as I stated in one of my other videos, it seems, because I only have 2 people, well now I think I have more than one, over here in these other farm sheds that are taking care of these huge orchards that are, I guess they're in full force. They should be all totally full ground. I should be getting maximum out of them. I'd leave, make my circuit, selling, come back, and they were totally picked. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how that's working, but I'm betting on that it'll keep going that way. I know I move more people over here. I think it's in this one. But I think this is one I'm going to lose. One female is pregnant. Yeah, but anyway. I'm really pushing it. And I know that's supposed to be like 70 yards or something like that. 70 meters away that they work and blah, blah, blah. But I brought it up and it doesn't say that these are too far away from anything. So I added another one here. And this is a full 64. Okay. I believe these are, okay, I put apples because these are apples here. Yeah, I know the apple wine is worth less, but I didn't even put any pears up yet. I got a lot of pear trees, like 200 and some. So I put that field in. That's another full orchard. So I got a lot of orchards. So you're looking at 6 orchards right here. Just on both sides, and that one is 7. I mean, it's insane the amount of orchards I have. If you remember, I was yelling about, what am I going to do with these stupid cutouts? Couldn't figure out what to do with these. To do something so they don't look stupid. Like either plant a couple trees. I mean, I might put a tree or 2 here just to do it. But I wound up, I'm running out of space to put all these market stalls. So, hey, I'm going to put one on each side of the road. And 2 people, they were 2 newer ones that I had over at my second mine. I just put in this house. I just built this house, threw it here. Done. So I make them, they're selling there. And you know, it's not going to take them long to get up in levels. So it is what it is. But this is as far, walk up here. I think I showed this before, but we'll do it again. As far as I can go up here. I actually should, I kind of want to cut a line across. But it's pretty much straight across. This is as far as I can go, right here at the end of this road. But I could get a whole another orchard here. I could take them trees out and go straight across with orchards. That'd be crazy insane. But, you know, I did say go bigger, go bigger. Oh, yeah, I just might do it. But we'll find out. And I thought when like I said, I think I have room for up at mine, my first mine. Well, my only mine now. I think I have room for 2 females. I think it's 2 females. And I'm pretty sure I got room down here. Not so much. Maybe, I think one in one of the houses way over where I started. Where I crossed. But, I might have a room for maybe tops 5 more people. But that being said, they're all females. So sooner or later, I'm going to get shafted with that, but whatever. So go with that. The only thing I will give away about the new update is look what they finally added. Platforms, wooden piers, pretty much bridges. Like bridge. I didn't unlock any of this. I didn't even mess with it. Because now that I got this set up, I don't need it. But I might just because it's there, I'm going to put a bridge across. Bridge across that island. Just for giggles. Maybe I'll even put an orchard over on the island. I don't know. So that's what I did on the other side. Now the people from the other mine, I did spread them around. I said there's 2 houses up at my, well, my number 1 mine. I think I put 3 down at the other spot where I just was. And I have 2 up here. You just got to remember to get back here and get these taken care of. So I did this. Because this was really bothering me, and I mentioned this one before too. So I think this is a field and a half, or an orchard and a half. Okay. I think these are all plums. So I have an orchard and a half of plums here. Now I might actually put some more down here. You know, because now this looks barren. But at the same time, reading the patch notes, guess what they decided to fix that I yelled about before? And it was why I didn't want to make mead. Yeah, that's correct. They changed up on the apiaries a little bit. So that it's more like quote unquote realistic. Where you would get you know, more in the spring and summer and less in the fall and winter. Well, duh. It makes sense. So I'm thinking I just might put up 1 apiary and try to keep track of what actually it's putting out. Because right now, yeah, I have to light a cigarette because my nerves are shot over this. I'm like killing myself over this little, my own self-imposed challenge. But I might attempt to make some mead. And this goes to why I'm keeping this open a little bit. So I might need to put up another tavern. Like I'm at the point where I'm kind of a little paranoid that I'm not going to have the raw product. And I could see I'm going to be doing a lot of this again until it catches up. I see it coming. And my whole goal was not to micromanage. And that's what I'm going to get stuck doing. For multiple reasons. Let's go back to that update. If you didn't see what the update did, I remember even when the game came out, we were discussing, well, it'd be nice to be able to rotate crops the right way, not have to go in, click, and keep doing everything. Well, now you can do that. Let's go into the fields. I'm just going to pick a field. Apparently, we can do that, setting this up. How to do the fields, I'm not exactly positive. I really don't know how to do the fields yet. I mean, I didn't dig in far enough. I mean, it could be with this. Yeah, here we go. Should be able to change for whatever. Supposed to be able to change for the seasons or what have you. I don't know. I didn't dig into any of these to the fields. But what I did find is, here we go. Close this. Well, there you go. I have 21 right now, 21 stalls. I think I only have 3, as long as I'm here, 2. So I have 19 market stalls going right now. Yeah, ouch. But this is what's driving me nuts. Like the sewing hut. I'm just pissed off at this. Every time I reset it, trying to get everything moved and that, these, you know, the anvil keeps popping up. Oh, this one's out of this one's out of that. I'm yelling at the screen going, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, I didn't set the kitchen up. This kitchen. So if you didn't see this, this is how they change things. Look at this. Spring, summer, winter, or fall, winter. Yeah. Edit assignments. This is 200% annoying to me. From a brand new game, fine. From my game, I hate it. I was tempted just to not update. I really was. Because this is driving me nuts. It took me, oh geez. It took me a while. I think it took me an hour just to do some of the market stalls. I didn't do all of them. I shouldn't have to. Because they're all selling the one item all year at 100%. I didn't even go look, but whatever. I'll get to it. So I pick all of that. Yay. Then I got to come down here, click set assignments. Now you could go in and edit and whatever. Now watch. I got to come down here, change intensity. Come over here. And this is just to sell one item. So, I mean, it could be beneficial for somebody not doing what I'm doing. They could split it down pretty far because you know what you're producing. Okay? So, there you go. There's how many clicks did I do so far? Well, here's another click. Now you got to come back down here and confirm it. Fine. Now, guess what? That's for spring. Now you got to go to summer. You got to click change intensity. And I'm doing this with my mouse. I know I could do it with the keyboard, but that's another little issue I had. My keyboard broke. I had to get a new one, so I was down for a couple of days with that. You know, it can't be a button that I never use. What do you expect? So now I got to do this for all the seasons. Like I said, starting when you first build the places, it's fine. I have all of these places built. It's annoying. What I do love about it, that was the first thing when I seen this, I'm like kind of confused. Didn't look up how to do it. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. But the one thing I did love about it was for the herbalist shed. That drives me nuts all the time because I keep forgetting to swap what I want them to pick, you know, and what I want them to do every season. So I got that set up. But from a new game, this will be sweet. For me, just give me a little more. But everything else should be, I should be good. I should be golden here. And another thing I noticed is it seems like your food and drink are going down a little quicker. I don't know if, because I really don't go on and read. I get all my stuff through Steam, so I don't really read the discussions on Steam and that. Yeah. And, got a little bit going on. I think it's going to look neat when these things grow in. But now I have, like I said, I think I have 234, I believe is the number, pear trees. It's just because, like I said, when I was running around, I was just buying up all the seedlings. So I may take all these trees out here and just put them right down through. Just one end to the other. Because the people in these sheds should be able to deal with it. Because these aren't, the fields aren't growing at the same exact times and everything else. So I might be able to get away with that. I don't know if I can get away with going down, but I know I can. Across the top I can. Oh yeah, I could go down so far. I believe I left this open though if I wanted to put other houses over here. I believe my initial thing was I was going to put the sheep over here. But now I actually have room that I can build some more. Go figure this. If you remember before, I believe I was at 121 buildings. So I moved everything, built extra, and I'm at 120. So I got 20 buildings I can mess with yet. Which means I could bring more workers in. And I'm not saying a lot. Like maybe another house, maybe 2 houses. So maybe tops 4 new workers. Because you know out of the 4 you're going to lose 2 of them. But what have you. So I could possibly do that. And expand my wine production. Or put up another kitchen and push out more bread and such. That'd be mostly bread because I have a lot of flour. I mean, I have flour for a few years. And I think I'm just doing white bread. So I could do that. But yeah, I'm looking at this. I'm amazed that I was able to pull that off. I mean, I forgot about that. I did, if you remember, I had the mine down by Ornica down here. I did have that mine over there, but that's only one building. I did remember to run down there and tear that down. But as you can see, there's nothing left. Bring the map up. There's nothing left over here. It's all gone. It's all gone. So all I got left is my mine up here. And then this. And for giggles, I was actually thinking of expanding over in here. Just to tear this out and put some orchards in. But I didn't want to kill the spawns, but I thought it would be pretty neat that it'd be spread like all the way out this far. So, that's where I'm at. And I didn't run around yet. I think I missed 2 seasons. I did not run around and sell myself. So I do have a bunch of stuff I got to get rid of. I didn't rebuild over here. I didn't rebuild the resource storage or the food storage, which I just better go check on it now. But I don't know, since the update, things look a little better. Like they're actually sitting in front of the fires in front of their houses. They all were not doing that. I mean, I didn't see anybody over here yet. Granted, I don't have a lot of workstations around the area, but I haven't seen anybody at these workstations. Except, like I said, there's my wife. Oh, there is another lady over here. But I haven't seen him at any of these workstations. Who's this one? I don't remember recruiting her. I think I remember a name like that.
My little miracle is
Just push me out of the way.
How's that possible?
So, let's see what I got going on over here. I didn't even check any of these, but I know my resource storage is going to be packed solid. I'm close here. Look at that. Probably have a lot of rot. And when it comes summer, there's going to be a lot of berries. But look at all that cabbage. Holy crap. I better get them doing something with that. How much meat do I have? Well, I got a lot of meat. Well, maybe that's what I'll be doing. Well, I didn't even look at the wine. How much wine I got. That's the big thing. They don't really sell it. I mean, it's expensive. It goes for a lot of money. Granted, this is the berry wine. But you don't need a lot of it. Like apple wine. I got 305 and it's at 140. They don't need a lot to sell till they're maxed out. But I'll probably turn one over and do pottage. Just make a bunch of pottage and just let them sell it. And I'm going to have to get to change around some of the fields, most likely. Like, I got a lot of fish meat, too. But, oh, Jesus. Look at how many onions I got. Plumb line. I'm holding. I'm definitely holding. I do have a bunch of pottage. I'll do that when I'm done here. I'll just go and I'll start swapping some of them over. Because that's going to take me a while. That's just boring. Boring to watch. This is what I want to be making for my sellers to eat. This is what I want them eating. Because it's better. You know. So it saves a lot. So, well, we'll find out, I guess. We'll see how this plays out. I think this is probably packed solid. Oh, look at that. Yep, I'm packed solid. That's what I'm saying. Oh, man. Oh, that's the clay. Let's get rid of that clay. And I did kick that back up. Because now I'm going to need a lot more wine bottles. But I might go turn the clay intake down until I can get rid of a bunch. I'll go with that. I don't know. There's a coin. Look at all daisies and dandelions. Like, holy jeez. A lot of the stuff I'm not going to need. I did take a bunch of fertilizer out. Did take a lot of firewood out. I have it on me. Yeah, how much firewood? It's insane. But yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't see me messing with this hops or anything. So I'll probably get rid of all of this. It's not saving a lot of weight, but get rid of it. And like I said, these guys are just not keeping up producing at 814 iron bars. So that means I'm going to be going over there and sitting down and banging a bunch of these things out. 639 iron knives and 600 iron shearing scissors. But they're the two items I've been selling. And then on top of it, there's the iron ore. And at the moment, I have nobody doing, that's me. I'm turning it in iron bars. Nobody else is doing that. Because I closed that. I only have 2 blacksmiths. I don't have 3 no more. So that's where I'm at. And I'm glad I kept the limestone coming in because of the new houses. But yeah, I'm going to have to go down and turn down like the logs and such like. It's either that or I'm going to have to put up another resource storage. But I have all of these things too. Like, I don't need this. I'm not going to use potion healing ones. Maybe I'll just take them all. I'll get rid of them. My damn mouse would work. I'll just sell all of them. I thought I'll get rid of them too. You know, it'd almost be nice because, you know, you walk around your little town or city or whatever you're building, and you hear them coughing in the fall and winter. Well, we should either have like a witch doctor or something, or they should be wanting these potions for themselves. You know, like the potion of cure, because it sounds like they're sick. You use a potion of cure. Or a potion of healing. You know, whatever. We should actually almost need them. Or just give us a doctor. That'd be kind of cool. And, you know, that he uses them. But this is crazy. There's a lot of this stuff I haven't been growing. I have 3,800, almost 3,800 rye grain. I still got tin ore. There's my wheat grain. There you go. I have 1,700 wine bottles. Oh, look at all the wool I have. Look at the wool. And that's just from that one fold. That's it. That's it. I have 2,400 wool. So I know I'm going to be changing that number too. Get the sewing head going crazy. And I'll just sell it. I'll just turn it into either wool thread. It's looking at this. This is saying the wool thread is worth 70. And the whole fabric's worth 120. I don't know. It used to be. Could be different because I know the linen thread is different. Used to take X amount of linen thread to make one linen fabric. But now I think it's 1-to-1. If this is 1-to-1, I'm just going to have them do wool thread and wool fabric for half the year. And I'm just going to sell the wool fabric. Just for something else to sell. Like I said, this is something I didn't set out to do whatsoever. I did not set out to do it. The only reason I even got the sheep was because you need it for some of the decorations and the lamps. And look at how much I have. So I'll get this straightened out. And I'll try to get another video up quick-ish. Because, not gonna lie, I'm kind of playing another game too. I play a lot of games, but sometimes you lose yourself in one or the other. But yeah, this is that update. If you didn't get the update or you didn't see what they did, you gotta log in and take a run around. I don't want to spoil it. I did not look at the Oxbow, and unfortunately, I was watching somebody streaming, and I didn't even realize that it was, you know, a live stream. I thought it was a recorded one. And the next thing I know is I'm seeing half the Oxbow, what they did over there. I mean, they did change this. This is one thing I'll show you, but... And you can change these fireplaces, I hear. I kind of miss the old one. Yeah, the old one kind of had a chimney. Let's see, so what is customized doing? That looks kind of neat. Which one I like better? Let's click that one. That's kind of neat. Whatever. I think you could change this too. But like, you can't move them. And this just changes the looks. I did read this. This just changes the looks. And this is kind of, I think it's kind of lame. This is just changing the looks of it. like, why wouldn't it give me a couple extra spaces, like some more weight? So what's this? I think it's only 50. But it doesn't change the amount that you can put in. Oh, you can change the beds too. Let's see.
Taxes go lower. I'm not sure why, but
Oh, that's cool.
I won't complain.
Oh, yeah. Maybe that'll make her happy. It's not like anybody stays in this bed.
Moving here was the best decision
That's in case her
of my
sister
life.
comes over. Oh, so that's where I'm at. I didn't even check money. I know I was there. I didn't even look. It was like 100 and some. I don't know. I'm just going to put it all together and see where I'm at. Might get to that later today. But anyway, just so you know, I didn't forget anybody. It just wasn't feeling good, and that's what took me out for over a month. It was pretty bad. What I'm going to get, and I'm going to try and push this a little bit and probably just stick with the once a year update type of thing. I'll see how far I can expand. Unless I get really crazy expanding. Probably won't make any videos until, like I said, once a year update. We'll see how it goes. Just hoping everything records fine because I am not redoing it. I think it looks nice. I gotta get some stone. And I thought about this too. After I shut down the #2 mine. I'm like, oh, I still need a bunch of stone. But no big deal. I could probably, like you've seen how much iron ore I have. I could probably shut them down for a couple of days and just get stone for a couple of days. Yeah, I really didn't didn't dig into anything else that they changed. I really didn't. But when I seen the bridge, I was excited. I was like, yay. That's going to kind of be interesting. But all different kinds. It's going to be neat. I can't wait to see what people like Rose and them do with the bridges and the walkways, because she's just amazing. I think that's the only, yeah. I don't think they added anything else besides that. I hear they did change. It was in the patch notes. They changed them lanterns where you can't glitch them through the buildings anymore. It's like, you know, you got to give us a lantern that we could stick on walls. And I mean, these people were asking for it for a long time. And honestly, I just want light inside of the buildings, like inside the resource storage and them other buildings. I don't know why they don't have lights inside. You know? That's the only thing not from a decorating standpoint, but like when I go into the resource storage in the middle of the night, it'd be nice that I can actually see without having a torch. So, yeah, I don't see anything else new. I mean, that was probably a lot of work to do them platforms. And if you go around to the cities, you'll see where they use them. And it's pretty cool. Like Gustovia. This is a brand new. Brand new. That's I think the only ones I looked at. Actually, I actually closed my eyes and ran through Rinka to get to the other side just to run through and destroy that other mine. But I think I seen Lesnica. Rolinka up here and Gustovia, and I really didn't want to go there, but I had to go pay the taxes. So I was only in there, in and out quick. I don't even remember what it looks like, but it's totally different. Not in a bad way, just totally different. Now that's where I'm gonna leave it. To be honest, I don't even know how long this video is. Well, next update coming soon. Thanks for watching. And be safe out there. It's a crazy world.